Hillary Clinton never should have been called. And that makes a farce out of our federal government to call the woman, whether you like her or not. She was Secretary of State, First Lady, put her in a position to try to embarrass her over nothing. I'm appalled that that happened. Never in a million years should Hillary Clinton have been called into that hearing. As far as the former president is concerned, there's photographic evidence that he was cavorting with Epstein. That needs to be put into perspective. Okay, but this whole thing is a farce. Everybody knows it's a farce. It's designed to embarrass the President of the United States. That's what it's designed to do.
Designed to embarrass.
Now, if there are crimes committed by the Justice Department, crimes of omission, where they had evidence against people who participated in assaulting these young women, then those crimes should be adjudicated, absolutely. But to calling people to try to embarrass them, and it's fairly clear that President Trump did not have anything to do with Epstein after their falling out. Even Bill Clinton said that in his sworn statements. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? This is a pure smear Trump action. And it harms the country. And I think Americans are starting to wise up to that.
We've been saying it for a long time, that this is un-American. It's the Salem witch trials. It's what the Soviets used to do of guilt by association. You must prove yourself innocent. And I agree with you. There is a part of this that Democrats love about getting Trump. But there's a huge number of Republicans who are in on this as well. James Comer's the head of the House Oversight Committee. He's the one who's allowing the hearings. You've got Nancy Mace. You've got Lauren Boebert. You've got others. We have been on this show extraordinarily direct that there is no one else to charge. If there was, the Department of Justice, under how many zillions of presidents, would have charged them. And we put that to Nancy Mace, who's on the Oversight Committee, and one of the big pushers of this, Republican from South Carolina. Take a listen.
How are other foreign countries arresting people that we're not? England is doing more than we ever have.
Because the U.S. is a country of laws. I don't like witch hunts or the Al Capone standard, but I know you have to go.
Well, go ahead and keep defending a pedophile. That's fine. That's your legacy. That will not be mine.
Okay. I'll let you make the accusation, Congresswoman. You're always welcome back. Thank you very much. First time for everything, that was me being accused of defending pedophiles, although she would never name who it is that I was defending. This, to me, though, is beginning to feel like the JFK assassination or UFOs, one of these stories that just will never die because both sides have a vested interest in keeping it alive.
But there's another aspect to it, that many of these politicians, not all, some are sincere, are just playing politics. I mean, they believe that there's an anger about preferential treatment for wealthy, powerful men. And so they're playing to that. And you just nailed it, Leland. If they had any evidence, put it forth. You know, the big story last week was, well, they won't release 3 pages of unbelievably smear accusations against President Trump. Well, when you look at what was in those pages, this woman is a total loon. She doesn't know whether she met Trump and Epstein together. She doesn't know what state they were in. She doesn't know whether she was driven or went on a plane, and subsequently was charged with crimes herself. This is what they held back, because you don't put out unverifiable evidence like that, because that's the French Revolution. That's the guillotine. That's Salem. Okay? Execute them based on nothing but accusation. So you hold back, in any responsible country that has due process, unverifiable information that would damage human beings. You hold it back. Not Schumer. He wants it all out there. He doesn't care whether it's verified or not. He doesn't care if the woman...
somebody else.
He doesn't care.
No, that's true.
No, he's leading the charge. Okay? And it's disgraceful. It's horrible. What if it was you, Chuck? What if it was your family? You want that stuff out there when you know it's not true? Oh, yeah, put it out. Bull. Makes me angry.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.